Good late evening, guests, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight, I've teetered back and forth on whether or not I should talk about this coin. You know, I told myself, you know what, go ahead and leave it alone. And the other side of my conscience had said, well, you know what, this needs to be talked about because it's one of my personal pain points when it comes to the lack of balance in the coin grading system. Okay, if we have a number of corporations and entities, okay, namely PCGS, NGC, Annex, ICG. Okay, if these are corporations that are taking lots of people's hard-earned money, okay, for a coin grading service, they have to follow through with a proclamation of sorts of how the standardization of the coin grading system works. This coin sold this past Sunday, and again, we're 3 days removed from the actual sale of the Great Collections weekly sale on this one. And that's about how long I've been chewing on it. It's bothered me a little bit because I've submitted coins that looked as good, if not better, than this, and have returned less than stellar results. So I don't know if this is a case of, you know, being a little lax on this coin for whatever reason, and other dates, because of the difficulty of finding a coin of that caliber of that date. I don't know. I really don't know. My personal belief is this coin should have never have sold for $6,000. Okay, if you want to be a little bit more specific, $5,906. That's the hammer price with the juice. By the time you factored in shipping, yada yada, close to $6,000. Okay, that's where it's at. It's a PCGS Mint State 68, people. 68 is a grade that should be reserved for some of the most stunning examples of coins. Okay, 70 is like perfect. This coin is about 3 or 4 points from being perfect. Okay, 68 was too high of a grade. This is not an indictment on Great Collections. They are a phenomenal auction house. I stand by their service the same way that I stand behind Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Legend Morphe, and all of the other big players in the game. Shoot, I'll even throw eBay in there. Okay? That's kind of like a tier 2 level auction house. But PCGS should never have graded this coin a 68. Here's why. Take a look at the front of that coin with Washington, the obverse face of that coin. You've probably been looking at the coin right now on screen. What do you guys notice? Okay. Without even drawing arrows on the picture, okay, it's plain to see that you have water spots, okay, on the coin. You can't get rid of those. You can't acetone your coin. You can't use xylene, distilled water. You can't use anything to get rid of that. In fact, it'll make it worse. Water spots hurts a grade. A 68 coin will not exhibit 4 or 5 water spots like you see on this coin. Okay, most notably, there's one in front of Washington's forehead. Okay, there's a few really prominent water spots behind his neck. Okay, toward the base of the neck and the hair. It's crazy. Also, most notably on this coin is a number of marks in the hair. How many can you count? There's got to be a dozen or two. Albeit they're very small and microscopic because you have to be at least 10 times power on a magnifier to even see it. But when you take both of those things, oh, by the way, the rim is not clean. Okay, you got a bunch of little nicks and stuff. Okay, at Mid-State 68, I can be a little bit picky, and so can the graders. They just weren't picky enough on this coin, and the coin is hence sold for a great sum of money. I did a video a few weeks ago on a Mint State 67 Plus that looked just as good as this, that's sold for $3,000. Okay, a few weeks ago. That coin was crazy nuts. You know, you can't really say anything bad about the coin, okay? But this one right here, I say it's a point too high. I say this is a 67, and that automatically drops this coin out of the multi-$1,000 range of coin pricing. Yeah, the grading, this shows that grading is so inconsistent. And, you know, I love grading in general. I think it's a great service. You have to be fair, you know. You have to live by kind of the grading standard system. All the while, you know, I don't know. It's just... This validates that the coin grading companies treat this as too much of a business as it is a service. You know, at the end of the day, it's dollars and cents, it's bills, it's money. They're trying to put their name out there, and I don't know, this is frustrating. It kind of makes me want to turn away from grading for a while, because I have moderns that I need to submit, and I don't have the notoriety or the name of a big auction house or a big time collector that submits these coins. I'm not a big coin dealer by any stretch of the imagination, but I want to be treated as the same pool of customer when I have a high caliber of coins such as this. Okay, I don't want to be given any some freebie points. Okay, this is a Mint State 67 coin, people. This is a $300 coin in my estimation, but that's neither here nor there. I wasn't a grader, I wasn't the seller, I wasn't the buyer, you know, but I wanted to talk about it. $6,000 disappointment. I would be disappointed if I had this coin. You know, that water spot's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse over time. Take this coin out of a safe in 10 years. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Anyways, this was long enough of a rant as it is. You know, I appreciate your guys' time. You know, all of the videos aren't they all can't be winners. They can't be rosy, you know, great topic point type stuff. You know, I do have the occasional rant, and you know, the grading game, it's all a gamble. If you're not up on your P's and Q's about a discerning eye when you're looking at these things, you will get burned. Seriously, I got burned a number of times before I said, you know what, enough's enough. I'm gonna enjoy the sport of coin collecting as collecting raw with the occasional graded coin to ensure the authenticity of the rarity of that piece. Okay, grading moderns is wow. It's yeah, it's like riding a crotch rocket at 100 miles an hour in LA traffic. Okay, and you know you could lane split, but you know eventually someone's going to change lane. You're just going to get blasted. Okay, that's kind of like, I don't know. It's not the same thing. It's just, at this point, it's just nonsense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like button. Blue Ridge Silver Hound, please subscribe. And as always, you guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.